Hey, welcome back. This is The Guys Next Door. I'm your host, Ron Arenas, with my co-host, Pastor John McClain.
Yo.
Welcome. Hey,
Yes,
you're
you
back.
are.
Yeah.
I am back. And I was watching this show while I was gone. Not only this amazing show, The Guys Next Door, that they can catch every Sunday at 4 p.m. on 1030 The Voice,
Right.
or on the YouTube page at The Guys Next Door radio show. But the Common Good radio show, which I'm not even going to go through all the places you can catch that. And one, you and your wife together was just, it was so adorable and so endearing.
Oh, well,
it was
thank
so
you.
amazing. And also, it reminded me how great a team you and I make, kind of like you see in most sports commentaries, sideline, where you have what they call in the business the straight guy,
Right.
and then you have the color commentary, and you 100%, my friend, are the straight guy in this scenario.
Yeah. I get serious, and I'm
You're
looking at the
there.
clock, and I'm thinking about the questions,
Yeah.
and I'm.
Yeah.
This is like it's all business for
Hey,
this half
you
an
are
hour.
all business, and I am here to be your flavor, baby. So don't worry, I'm here to bring the spice. And it was funny because your wife, she as well is the straight guy. So you pretty much had two straight guys during
Yeah.
that episode of the show, and it was beautiful and it's amazing to see you guys together. But I'm glad to be back for you.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Well, today we have a great show.
Yeah.
We do, and our first guest is Will Pena from Tucson Pack and Ship.
Hey, thank you for having me back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Speaking of another guy that's really kind of, even to like when I think that say the straight guy, it's someone who's very literal, kind of about his business, kind of really on top of it, expresses what he means what he says. Every now and again, he'll throw in a funny little one-liner.
Oh,
like
yeah,
you
he throws
both-
in a lot of one-liners,
Yeah,
yeah.
like several, especially once you get really close to him.
Yeah.
But he is definitely growing to be one of my favorite people on planet Earth, just because as you get to know him more, which I'm sure he's been one of your friends for a really long time. I'm getting to know him better.
Hey, he's awesome.
He's just an amazing person.
He is.
He is.
Mhm.
Well, it was nice being here. Thank
Hey,
you.
yeah, good seeing you.
I'm done.
How are you going to top that?
I'm done, right? You guys have done enough. I'm good now.
Well, you're known around Tucson, in the networking community. You help. We do stuff with ICS. You're out and about. You know people. For people who don't know you, I guess kind of explain to them who is Tucson Pack and Ship, and the other stuff that you're part of.
Well, I do own a couple of businesses, one being Tucson Pack and Ship, where we are your locally owned pack and ship. We do shipping with FedEx, UPS, US Mail. We rent mailboxes there, get a personal mailbox. We do some shredding, and we do copies, and heck, I think we're going to bring in some shoe shining kits. We might start doing some shoe shining.
You
Why
look
not,
like
right?
you'd shine a really good shoe.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. The trick is to use a lighter and certain hard parts.
Nice.
I learned that in the military.
Yeah.
Nice. All
Gotta
right.
be shiny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the U of A students are back in school, and you have a service for them. Can you tell us a little bit about that service?
Yeah, this kind of came out of nowhere. This is one of those things that actually found us, and we were really happy about. We've had just probably about a month before school started, we started getting phone calls from across the country about shipping stuff to us for the students, the parents basically for their dorms.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd rent them a mailbox, and they would just start shipping all of their stuff for mainly Amazon and a few other things too. But this way it gets here, it's all in one spot. When they're ready to move in on move-in day, we would pack up our vehicles and we would take it there to them, and they'd have all their stuff in one place.
Yeah, it's interesting that you're speaking about this. Kind of brings something to mind that I know people talk about a lot when they send us stuff to Veteran Rescue Mission, whether it's a donation or just something that we need that we put out there, and they say we don't like to send it post USPS because it has a bad reputation of not getting there. Have you heard that? And then how do you think this remedies that?
I think it does. It does remedy it. Most of the us being able to ship with the different companies other than U.S. Mail is really helpful.
Mhm.
But we also people enjoy coming to us rather than having to go to the post office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mainly, you know,
Oh,
they avoid
man.
all the lines.
It's
and,
such a pain.
Yeah,
Mhm,
you know, so
mhm.
Well, and when it arrives at your place, it's secure then. It's not sitting on someone's porch or, up in an apartment in front of a door.
right, absolutely. We have space dedicated in the back of our warehouse where it's secured tightly
Yeah.
for for when they come pick them up or when we have to deliver them.
Mm.
Yeah. I think that's the main thing is just the security so that
I-
people know that
absolutely
that they'll
Those-
actually have their package.
right. I mean, you hear stories all the time of all the porch pirates and
Mm-hmm.
just going around and coming up. Here come the holidays now, and
Yeah.
that's when it's going to get worse.
Are you trying to segue us? You're trying to segue us, Will.
He did a great
Segue.
job. Yeah, he did a good job.
Okay.
Hey, this is not my first radio show.
Well, I was gonna say it's still a little bit too early, but when is the best time to send out holiday packages?
The best time for holiday shipping is going to be right after Thanksgiving. Right
Okay.
after that weekend that everyone goes out and does the shopping.
Okay.
You get it wrapped up or you don't get it wrapped up, just bring us all your gifts that need to go out and we
Mm.
will pack them into a big box and get it shipped out. This
Mm.
way they get it in plenty of time. A lot of people, this past year, they were getting us, like on the 20th of
Mm.
December and wanting it to get,
Yeah.
across the country. And at that point, with weekends and
Mhm.
Can't
you know,
guarantee
you just
anything.
can't guarantee anything at all.
Mm.
So
Also, other places, other regions in the United States actually have this thing called weather, and sometimes that delays things.
Mm,
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
You've
yeah.
heard of it? You've seen
Yeah,
pictures?
I try not to be in places that have such a thing, but yeah, I've heard of it.
yeah, there's definitely some snow around.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
Yeah.
Kinda
I've heard
delays
stories
things on
about
there.
that.
yeah, we don't get
Bad
to see that much
stories.
here, but there is absolutely.
So when people bring in a package that's not wrapped, it's like it's just something that they bought from the store or whatever.
I feel like he's talking about himself, but go on, Ron.
Anyways, these people
This guy who likes to go riding during the weekend a lot.
doesn't have any time to wrap his packages. What can someone expect when they bring you a package and they're like, "Hey, I need you to get all this packaged up, make sure it's secure, make sure it's going to pass through the shipping process."
Well, yeah, they can bring all that in, and we'll even throw something else out there. And something we did last year for a few people when they came in and they're like, "I haven't had time to even wrap this. Can you wrap
Mm.
this for me?"
Right? Yeah,
You
because
know,
I'm riding
so-
my bike.
Right, you're out
Yeah.
riding
Mhm.
your bike, so we would even, we wrap it for them, and we get it all securely, professionally packaged into the proper size box. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is our packing,
Mm.
because we tend to overpack things, over just safe, make sure things get there,
Mhm.
Right.
in the shape they need to be in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we pride ourselves on is just the actual packing of the merchandise.
Okay.
Nice.
Is there any tips to packing things like if
Oh
you're
yeah,
packing on your
absolutely. I
own?
mean, the best tip I can give you is to go ahead and bring it over to Tucson Pack and Ship. I mean, that's probably
That
the
is a
best tip I
great
could
tip.
give.
That's a great. And where
That
is
is a
that
great
at?
Oh, we are conveniently located
Mhm.
over on Irvington at 12th,
Okay.
next to Estrella Insurance
Oh, I've heard of that
And-
place too.
Mm.
and Little Mexico Restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I love both of those places actually, and I guess before we have you kind of give some more of kind of the contact information, how people can get a hold of you, give us a reminder of the plethora of services you guys provide.
Sure, absolutely. We do, as I said before, we do passport photos. Obviously, we
Oh.
pack and ship. We do shredding. We do printing, copies. We do obviously the mailbox rentals.
Yeah. Faxing.
faxing, emailing, scanning.
Nice.
So you-
Breakdancing.
Break-
Yeah.
So you could scan some documents and put it on a thumb drive for
Oh,
someone if
yeah,
they needed
absolutely,
it.
absolutely. Or they can bring their thumb drive and we'll print whatever they have on there for them. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, which has been one of the coolest things I've learned about, just your overall services. Like pretty much, whatever you guys need, you go there. If it's in that kind of that office ballpark, you guys can get them squared away. If you're confused, go see Will and Tucson Pack and Ship, and they'll get you squared away.
Right, absolutely. Yeah,
I'm confused
thank
a
you.
lot.
Yeah, we just had a lady come in. We had a lady come in a couple of days ago who had some packages to ship, and she brought in a FedEx, and we were taking care of that. And she's like, "Oh, now I need to get to the UPS, and then I need to get out down to the post office." I'm like, "We can take care of all that right here."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was, "Oh my God, yeah, that saves me a ton of time."
Nice.
So that's what we're about. That's why we contracted with as many carriers as we could.
So if people want to come visit you or call you or get a hold of you, how can they do that?
Well, they can come visit us on 698 West Irvington Road. Again, that is right at the on Irvington at 12.
Awesome.
You can even give us a call at 520-903-6932, or you can find us online at www.packandshiptucson.com.
Awesome.
Very good. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here, Will. We always appreciate having you.
Thank you, guys.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Tucson Pack and Ship, Steamy Concepts, Tucson Tamale, Crest Insurance, and Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Absolutely. And definitely go to picturerockscooling.com for your cooling and heating needs and plumbing needs as well, as you might as well, if you're there.
Just no breakdancing.
Yeah, no breakdancing. And go to veteranrescuemission.org for more information about the show or to support the work we do to help homeless veterans. We'll be right back.
And welcome back. Another segment of The Guys Next Door. I'm your host, Ron Arenas, with our co-host, Pastor John McLean, brought to you by Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, keeping you cool all summer long.
Yeah, we got to do something about that entry. You have to do like brought to you by The Guys Next Door, brought to you by The Guys Next Door, brought to you by Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. I'm Ron Arenas with my co-host, John McLean, and then I can talk. Because you introduce me in the middle of it, and I want to say something, and then you talk more.
I'm keeping you on your toes.
I know
though.
you
See,
are. I don't like
I'm
it. I don't like it,
up.
Ron.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Because if you get comfortable,
I like comfortability.
I want you to be uncomfortable.
Okay, I
be
get
comfortable being uncomfortable.
Okay, I'll work on it. And if we didn't have our what feels like our newest guest and one of our newest sponsors of the show, but he was here with you last week.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable already. Hopefully he should be even more uncomfortable. But this is the real Guys Next Door, bud. Welcome to the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's introduce him.
Yeah, you introduce him. You're the boss.
Garrett
Applesauce.
Case from Steamy Concepts. Welcome.
How's it going, guys?
I'm doing
Yeah.
good.
Thank
doing
you.
good.
Yeah, if we want to talk about uncomfortable, that is me.
Well, you're not alone. They say 87% of people, their greatest fear is public speaking. So you are in good company. You are with most people.
Good to know I'm not alone.
Yeah, for sure. But
I mean, we have 8 billion registered listeners
at
right now?
least,
Yeah,
at least.
yeah.
I was thinking we
dropped a little bit.
Well, we did get a hold of that list with all those dead people's names.
Right.
So yeah, it may have gone up 0.5. at this
Okay.
point,
All right.
for sure. But that should pay off for Steamy Concepts quite well. I
Yeah,
hope so.
yeah.
Because they
Good return on investment.
Yeah, they deserve all the dead listenership that they could get. So
Absolutely.
welcome to the show,
Well,
bud. Yeah,
thank you.
I'm really excited. I mean, really, I'm excited to have you guys be part of our network. You know, the Guys Next Door network, and trusting us and getting involved and being one of those cool names next to the other cool people and cool names. But you and I, and probably Rod knows you better, we've been part of this networking community together, kind of like ships in the nights, but we haven't really got to know each other too well.
Yeah,
But I I've seen Steamy Concepts everywhere. I think probably all the people listening have as well, and it's really cool to really show them the face behind the brand, behind the name that's out there, and show the human side of things, and show how involved you guys are in the community, and how cool of a guy you are. And that's a cool for selfishly.
we tried it. Yeah.
Why I
We're
look
pretty
forward to getting to know you is getting to get to know you better, because you're really a really awesome dude, and it's been really getting cool to see you from the peripheral. And now let's share with the audience what the inside of the Steamy Concept family
looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Steamy Concepts is locally owned and operated. Matt and Lori Horn started it 26 years ago now, and just kind of started with a a beat up truck, carpet cleaning truck, and just kind of grown it into 3 different companies we have.
Mhm.
So we have Steamy Concepts Floor Cleaning,
Right.
which a lot of people know us for.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
we also have Steamy Concepts Damage Restoration. So we
Mm.
do water damage, fire, mold, remediation. And then we also have our sister company, Royalty Renovation. So Royalty Renovation does all of our putback for the water damage
Yeah.
side.
Mm.
So it's kind of nice to keep it all inside the same building under the
Mhm.
same roof.
That's
So
cool.
helps with the communication.
Yeah, definitely. I
awesome.
mean, communication is the key on that,
Absolutely.
especially when you have a big job going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
So for the carpet cleaning side, do you guys have any specials going on right now that you want to let everyone know about?
Yeah. So for the carpet cleaning side, we have 3 rooms for $99.99.
Okay.
And then
That's almost $100.
oh, really close. So close.
I'm good at math.
Yeah, he's been practicing.
Math is
I have a calculator under the table here. So
1 cent off there. We go. Yeah, so we have the carpet cleaning deal right now, and then for we also do tile cleaning
Mhm.
as well.
Mm,
And for
mm.
tile cleaning, it's two rooms, up to 150 square feet for $99.99.
99. Oh, okay. I
close
think
to
that one's
100.
almost $100 too.
Oh, really
Mhm.
close. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have those 2 deals, and that's kind of like an ongoing thing that we have right now. And then obviously we can do upholstery cleaning. We can do
Oh.
we do specialty tiles. So
Okay.
there's a lot of other things that we can get done. So.
Right. What about grout cleaning? I know
Yeah,
that's
with
kind
the
of
tile and grout. Yep.
that is
Mm.
okay.
Yep.
That's all included.
Yep, it is. So yeah, we go in, we spray the solution down. We're truck mounted steam cleaning. So we come in, we scrub the actual tile and grout.
Mhm.
Then we come in with our truck mounted steam clean and extract all the nastiness that's on the
Yeah.
tile. So,
That's cool.
tile and grout.
I had a rental house, and the renters were in there for 9 years, and then
Mm.
when they moved out, we had the tile and the grout cleaned,
Yeah.
and it looked completely different.
Yeah,
yeah.
I could imagine. I
Yeah,
can imagine.
the grout lines were actually white. And
Yeah.
Yeah. That happens often. You see like some renters that thought the grout line was black. And,
Yeah.
we go in and we clean it, and
Mhm.
And it's like a
actually
light
tan.
gray or whatever tan. Yeah.
That's wild. And,
Yeah.
and it's as you're saying more and more, it's awesome. Like the variety of things that you do. You're getting the carpet cleaning, the tile cleaning. Just recently we got hit by this mysterious tornado from the Wizard of Oz.
yeah.
And it seems
It wasn't a Sharknado though.
no, it's Sharknado.
Thankfully.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
I'm going to plant some of those shark seeds out there, and they'll grow by next summer.
In due time.
Yeah.
In due time. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just got to pray.
Yeah.
But and now we have the monsoon storms coming, real soon. So how does that affect, your restoration division, and how can you guys step up to address whatever needs may come?
Yeah, no, it affects it greatly. So with the monsoon season and the tornado that we had,
it was
yeah,
like
the
this
north side
this
got-
little like one alleyway that just got decimated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole west side,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, it got killed. So many roofing issues.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wild. Like me and my kid were walking. My 17-year-old, we like to walk every other day. We're walking in the neighborhood, and we were seeing all these tarps on the roof
Yeah.
with rocks on it.
Mhm.
And we had a guest on, he was a roofer, and I was asking him about that, and he was like, "Yeah, that's from that damage."
Yeah.
And I didn't put 2 and 2 together when we were seeing it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of
Yeah.
times with those roofing issues, there's interior damage.
Mhm.
So there's water damage inside the house. So what we can do for the homeowner is we go there, we assess the damage, and then we can help the homeowner through the insurance process. So
Mhm.
like I always say, homeowners, hopefully, knock on wood, it's the once in a lifetime thing that they're
Yeah.
going through. This
Mhm.
is something that we deal with every day.
Mhm.
So we can help the homeowner walk through the process. We can help them file the claim with the insurance. So just kind of walk them step by step through the process.
Mm,
So.
mhm.
So it'd be to the homeowner's advantage if you guys contacted the insurance or helped them contact the insurance, because
Yeah.
you know what to say, and
We know what to say. We know the process, so
Yeah.
it's just a little smoother for them.
Right.
And we're just trying to really help the homeowner be as less stress than they're already going through.
Sure,
So it's a
sure.
very stressful situation.
Yeah.
And if we're trying to take care as much as we can. And that's kind of why our sister company, Royalty Renovation, got created, because we help them through the whole restoration process.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know there's some people that had their whole roof torn off.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be the most stressful situation
Oh,
you've ever
yeah.
had in your life.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, hopefully once in a lifetime. So.
Yeah. Well, speaking of these once in a lifetime situations, like what other situations would you say one would want to call a restoration company?
So mold damage,
Okay.
mold remediation, and also one thing that a lot of people don't really, associate us with is fire
Mhm.
damage as well,
Mhm.
and fire and smoke can be really, really bad for.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, something that you think is just affected in one room, with the smoke damage, with the
Mhm.
insulation, could have affected 3 to 4 rooms. So it's always
Mhm.
best to get a restoration company to go out there and take a look and do a free estimate for.
Mm.
So.
There's also another service that you haven't mentioned, but I believe you do it as crime scene. Like
We
restoration.
don't actually.
Oh, you don't do crime
No,
scene
we don't do
restoration.
crime
Okay.
scene.
Okay.
There's other local restoration companies that do that we can
Oh.
refer out to
Okay.
that we trust. Yeah, I think it was just a little too
Really?
much
Yeah.
Mm.
for the employees that the owner just
Ah.
kind of didn't want to deal with it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we got probably about a minute till we jump out of here. But one thing that you want our listeners to know that makes Steamy Concepts different, than the other options that they have, and then how they can get a hold of you guys.
So I always say call the office, which is 520-903-1200. And we can always get you scheduled for for damage restoration. We get out there within an hour to 2 hours. What I really love to make sure people know is we are actually locally owned and operated.
Mhm.
A lot of times people think because we have grown that
Mhm.
we're a franchise, but
Mhm.
we're actually locally owned and operated. The owners are still there every single day.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. I
What's-
love Matt. He's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly, and he really cares about his employees. So
Yeah.
and the community. So that's the big thing too. Is with those being around for 26 years,
Mm.
you're doing something right. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
so yeah, being locally owned and operated, and really trying to take care of the homeowners.
Right. And like you
awesome.
said, you're 24 hours. So if someone calls you in the middle of the night, you'll have someone show up within a couple hours usually.
Yeah. I mean, during monsoon season, sometimes it gets a little crazy, but
Yeah.
typically it's within an hour to 2 hours, and then we can kind of take care of whatever they need for that. So.
And I don't know if you said the website and phone number yet.
So the phone number is 520-903-1200, and the website is Steamy Concepts, www.steamyconcepts.com.
Awesome.
So
All right. Well, thank you.
yeah,
Thank you for coming on
guys.
again.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and this has been The Guys Next Door, brought to you by Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing with Pastor John, alongside the coolest guy in Tucson, Mr. Ron Arenas of Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. Go to veteranrescuemission.org to get more information about the show, as well as information about all the work we're doing in the community. God bless you. We'll see you next time.